Look what arrived. The Rams greenhouse is here. Alright, we're back. Sheep are being fed again. 2 days ago this was covered in snow. You can actually see it's all melted. Today is the 8th of November. The ram pen and everything kind of got moved around slightly. The greenhouse came in, as you saw. We're going to set that up in here. We're going to then move the boys into their own pen. And we'll do that. We'll put another de-icer in. It's actually doing quite well. Right now it's about 3 degrees though. So we'll see. I gotta empty this water actually. It is just me here today. Open it up. Got the dogs in the fence, so I don't have to worry about them. They are divided, don't worry. Y'all know Angel? This is Loki. So yeah, they're gonna be chilling with me while I set up the greenhouse. Okay, so I have the bear skeleton put together. I just have to now do the screws and then the setting of up. So I will be right back.
On the opposite side?
Yeah, the one this way. This is chaotic because I realized I have to move all the bedding bales to the top because bedding would be priority over all the hay bales. So I have to figure out a mishmash between bedding and feed bales. The sheep are freaking out. They're like, what is all this? The boys' pen is set up. I'm not going to move them quite yet because I got to put the feed bowl and everything in there. Still have to change the water. But yeah. The boys and the girls are now separated. That was a work and a half. I couldn't get a video. This is the boys' setup. It's a little bit smaller. I might actually have to do some more hay moving, but just for now, this is what they have. Their feed is right there. Quite roomy, actually. They can come in, they can bed over here, they can lay down. Quite a bit of bedding. Be a little upsetting for them for the first few days. They know where the food is, they know where the water is. I know, babies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to be separated. You're trying to make babies. We can't have babies right now. Girls can't have babies. So the rams and the ewes are now separated. Unfortunately, it is a little stressful for the boys, mostly because they're used to being with the girls. And the girls are not as stressed, I would think. They are longing and looking for the boys. But they can still see each other. They can still interact. Sir has definitely been trying to be a ram, and we can't have that. And I have seen it where the ram had gotten ewe lambs pregnant at 5 months, and then when they reach 10 months, they'd have their first lamb. I don't want that. It is not good for the animals whatsoever. So I would rather separate them now and deal with a little bit of stress than putting the girls through such a big change and stress in their life. I'm not going to do that to them. They're not going to have babies until they are at least 10 months old. Maybe 11 or 12, depending. Next September, I'm going to put the boys back in with the girls. Whether or not it stops the guys from going through, because they're trying to find a hole in the fence. They're trying. Right there. They are trying to find, because they know that's where it connects. But, yeah. They're still sitting there. Oh, poor babies. The boys have been fed. Sir and Dude are not happy. They obviously are quite distressed from being moved, but they have to. They've literally been digging holes because of how sad they are. Unfortunately, they have to deal with it just because I know it could be like, oh, it's so distressing keeping the animals separate. Well, I don't want babies. I don't want to put the girl through having babies too early. So, yeah, it sucks, but, like, they need to be separate. I can't have them together because Sir is trying to mount Lucy, and it's just the way it is. Like, you can clearly see he's the ram, and yeah, even Dude is getting a little large because they've been with the girls. Can you stop digging? Yeah. Sir still has that bump. It is an abscess. I can't really pop it because he won't let me go near him. This is literally pretty close as is. Like, see, if I take a step closer, he freaks out, so I'm going to back up. Yeah. Their de-icers are doing pretty well, actually. It's like -7 right now. And you can see there's like no ice, so that's good. It looks like they've literally been laying here, not going in the shelter. Hopefully they do. The girls have also been stressed, hence by the large amount of poop. Girls. Didn't realize how big they are now. Hi, Lucy. Daisy. Matilda. I was gonna say their wool looks, it obviously is getting thicker because the weather is changing a lot. Yeah, I've been noticing, you can tell by Daisy's wool and Matilda and Lucy, they all have like the actual traditional wool. But when I looked at Dude, he seems to actually have hair wool, which is really weird. But again, they are mixed sheep. They literally are just a large mix of sheep. So Daisy's cut's getting better. The cut was from when she was having her little mishaps and was laying on that side quite often. So that just was an accumulation of it. It's getting so much better now. The Dude's wool is a little more hair-like, and Sir even has a little bit. But again, they could just be ram. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that wool is kind of hair-like. Like, especially the top. Yeah, he's like, no. Hi, Dude. Bye, baby. Sir. Got sidetracked, realized I needed to unload more feed, which meant building a shelf and reorganizing. We are going to attempt to set up this shelf over there so that I can put all the feed and everything right by it. So this is what I got. I got the sheep grower pellets. I got a 60-30-10 of oats, corn, and barley. And then I got the textured 16% feed. We are going to mix it in the bin, and then we're going to put it on our storage shelf. Alright, so the feed mix is made. So the ratio is 1 full bag to half of the others. I also realized it was the boys' 1 month of being here and I don't have a lot of pictures, so here you go. Happy 1 month, boys. So I put some of the bedding there because it seems they're just very adamant on laying right there. They're eating it even though they have their hay feed. And if this continues, I might actually get a non-see-through fence, just because I don't like the fact that it could be stressing them all out that they can see each other but they can't interact.